Hello, people YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to some more PGA Tour career mode. Oh man, I need to stop that intro actually, it's too much. Anyway, let's continue on with the PGA Tour career mode. I think this is episode 10. Episode 9, we were actually, well, we were in contention. We actually contended and won our first event. So that's going to put us in good stead. That was the East Coast Classic. We won by 2 strokes in the end. Pretty easy, 6 under par. Casey there was 4 under, so it wasn't like, it wasn't absolutely low scoring by the AI. By the way, I do have it on hard and 2 rounds per event. When we go to the PGA Tour, I'm possibly going to go up to 4 rounds. And I do plan on changing all the player names as well, so I'm going to be doing that. So let's go and continue on. Let's play event. So it's a Lighthouse Open at Royal Ethelwynd, which is a course that I have played in previous games. So let's continue. So hopefully we can continue the good form. I have been playing reasonably well. I feel a lot of the time I start off really well and I'm shooting like a really good score, like maybe 4 or 5 under par through the first 9, and then I seem to drop off at the end. I don't know why I do it. I think it's maybe my concentration levels maybe go down a little bit. Various things happen. So here we go. Yeah, but I played this course. This is actually quite a good course. So let's go. Let's continue. As I say, I've been stroking the ball reasonably well. Sometimes my yardage control is off. Sometimes course management can be a little bit not there. But all in all, I'm playing reasonably well. I've been shooting some good scores. I've been shooting some bad scores as well. This is actually a par 5, but I just wonder if the 3 wood. I would reckon it's going to bounce, and that's going to take a lot of the sting out of it. That's what I reckon. I think my sound has cut out again. I'm really fed up with this sound thing cutting out. I keep saying I need to investigate it, but to be honest, I don't think there's really much I can do. So that did land short. Probably actually can do the flop shot here. I'm getting better at doing the pitch shot, but from here I'd probably say the flop's the best. If I can actually select it. Right, 26. I think the 26 is going to be just about right. Yeah. Oh, we didn't hit that all that well, but it still ends up reasonable. We hit fast and slow, which wasn't great. Green speed 163, which is not a bad pace. Oh, we just misjudged the line. And I've noticed a lot of the societies have been doing really slow greens, which I just cannot put on. I really do struggle. I prefer anything like 150 and above, really. 144 is the kind of limit. But seemingly, I think the faster greens are just, I say easier to putt. I think they run truer. You've got to get the slope right. So there's Kay Fanning. That's a name that we know from previous. So Pratt's up there top, 6 under par. He's through 16, so he's shooting a good score. Again, is that? I mean, this is a really, really nice course. Aesthetics are nice, and it plays decent as well, which is the main thing. So we've got a 3 hybrid. We could probably go driver. We are going to be pushing up towards this sort of bottleneck. Get another good drive. That should. So again, you know, the game's been out now a couple of weeks. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a really, really good game. I like. There's not a lot that I don't like about it. Right. It's not a bad distance. The wind's going to help this a little bit. Okay, let's maybe just put a little bit on it. Maybe just over a little touch. Accommodate for that wind. Oh, had it slow, but that's not going to affect it too much. Yeah, we might just... That's reasonable. I was going to say we might have taken too much off, but... Excuse me. Man, there's not a lot in this. I'd maybe say right edge. Did we hit it? Did we hit it? Did we hit it? Oh, I tell you one thing, that was that was just too neat. Another revolution of that ball probably would not have went. So we moved to 1 under par. Wow, look at that White House. This is just a gorgeous hole. I mean, you know, courses that people have put a lot of time into it, and it shows straight off the bat. Just a really nice view from the tee. 116, 15 down, so it's playing 111. That wind's going to bring it back up. Down to about 105. So you've got 106 here. I think we just put a little bit on this, not too much. In fact, we maybe even just take that little bit off. Settle into my shot. Again, tempo there, downswing slow. It's not going to affect us too much. Oh, nice kick in there. Oh, it's beautiful. That'll do it. Somebody made a comment about how I swing with master clubs, and I redirected them to my cradle grip technique video. I might do another quick video, like a 5-minute video on how I swing. Maybe need to set that up at some point. This is a birdie chance. This, well, it's one of these ones. There is a little tiny bit of break in it. Downhill as well. Yeah, see the ball just... We could have hit that a little bit firmer and it would have held the middle of the cup, but we kind of had it a little bit easier and you could see it starting to drift. But we make another birdie, 2 under through 3 holes. Okay, this is only 392 yards. I feel I want to go out here. I want to draw it into the wind, and then I want to go a little bit more just to bring it round. If that makes sense. Might have overcut it a little bit actually. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work. Kind of thought was there. But we've got a 91, it's 21 foot down, 7. 94 to... Okay, so I might... And we're going downhill as well, we're going to put a little bit of loft in this. The slope's going to counteract the wind a little bit. Get up, get up. Yeah, it's not bad. That's worked out reasonable. Again, got a good birdie chance here. There's a little bit of slope again. Just got to really judge these. Set the power. Nah, we didn't get the slope. They kind of trickled by a little bit as well, but Oh, that caught us out. Those ones are tough. I mean, those are really tough putts. Those are what, kind of 5-footers, 6-footers with slope. So 8 under par's the lead at the moment. It's quite a good target set. I feel the last tournament the scoring wasn't as low as what I thought it would be. And I think we could maybe get this into flop range, so I'm probably going to let it there. Drift off with the wind. Obviously missed this grandstand. If we can get the backswing going, that should be good. Yeah, it's going to bounce in the rough, but it's going to roll down. Hopefully that is going to be in flop range. It's going to be close, isn't it? 50 yards, it's not flop range. Probably actually thinking about it, it'd probably been better just playing the, maybe even the hybrid off the tee, because this is a very difficult pitch shot is very difficult. You know, if it comes off, it's good. If it doesn't, it can be pretty bad. It's downhill as well. I'm going to add a little bit more loft on that. Right, here we go. Here goes nothing. Well, we had it pretty decent. Oh, it's too short. Oh, took too much off it. Probably about another couple of yards and that. It probably would have been perfect. Right, I've got a nice little bunker shot here. 17. Let's see. I could probably pretty much nearly hit this. Not full, maybe just a little bit under full. Oh, hello. Get in! Ooh. Good shot. Beautiful bunker shot. So, tap in for the par. It's going to keep us at 2 under. Maybe 6 behind. Yeah, we're doing good though. We're playing pretty decent. Right, this is probably going to be an interesting hole. Let's get the driver selected, see where we're going to be. Yeah, we could probably actually make that. I think we're going to be okay. Let's aim there. Let the wind take it back a little bit. So, obviously it's downhill. Oh, just made it. That was close. Again, I probably should have looked at the elevation of that. I could probably readjusted, but I've got a very difficult lie here, and the wind's going along with the slope, which kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. The only thing we're going to have is we're probably going to be coming a little bit more in line with that slope there, which could help us out a little bit. 12 foot up, 205. This cob's probably playing. Just put a little bit of loft on it. It's the slope that we're really going to find tricky. Just tracking back a little. That's too long. Oh, that's way too long. Okay, I'd be quite happy if this went off the green. Oh, it's going to catch that slope. It's coming back. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll actually take that. Because we probably would have had a really difficult putt. So, we're probably actually just nice for a flop. Maybe just going to loft it up a touch. Oh, that's perfect. That'll do nicely. Just a tap in part. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, that's right. Was that a par 5? That's a par 5. So that actually makes. I was actually playing that like a par 4. So So yeah, that's actually quite a. Sometimes par fives. I've done that quite a few times. I've thought I've been playing a par five. I think because we had like a shorter club in, not like a 3-wood. This hole's interesting because you've got the split fairway. I always go with driver and just see where I can possibly go. I think we could make that. Depends where it is uphill. I think we can make that. Risky. Oh, we've put a bit of a fast on that. I think we're going to be okay though. Yeah, we're going to be in the light rough, but that's actually ended up not too bad. We could actually hit a flop. I think 36. Just going to deal off this a touch. Yeah, I didn't get the line right. We're going to have a decent birdie attempt though. We should have been closer really. Again, I think there's enough break there to go a little bit outside the left. No, not getting enough of it. The lines are getting me off a little bit. Easy par though, but we should really have walked away with a birdie there. So 3 under par still. We're doing well. We're holding. We're playing well enough. We just need to keep this going. Just need to keep it ticking along. It's a difficult par 3. It's not really much uphill. 2-3-2 might be too much. I might have to put a bit of loft on this. Try and come in with a bit of height. Aim it over a little bit, let that wind bring it back. We hit it well, but I think that's drifting a little bit. Yeah, drifted a little bit over. And it went really quite long as well. Right. It's not really much downhill. Right, we need to be careful. We'll get down. Oof. I thought that was actually too aggressive. I kind of wanted to be aggressive, but just a little bit too much. Line was good though. So we drain the par putt. Pars are good. As long as you don't make bogeys, that's really one of the keys to playing well, is just not making mistakes. So 8 under's still the lead. Fanning's at 6. They might drop down maybe. Possibility. A birdie in the last hole maybe. I think there's like a par 5 near the end. There's a drivable par 4 almost. If this course is still roughly the same. A good drive. That'll do nicely, as I say. Yeah, we've got a really good lie here. 1-4-3. I reckon just a tiny bit. Come on, this should be close. Nah, we caught it with a slow downswing. That's taken it away. Might have actually been short. Yeah. Kind of happy that's come off actually, because there's quite a big knuckle there. Oh, missed the flop there. That's probably perfect. perfect. I'm really getting into the way of the flop shot. Pitch shots as well are starting to come half decent. So we get the part. Again, holding station at 3 under par, which is good. It's keeping us in the tournament. Tied 10th at the moment. So there's the projected cut is +5. We may even have to be under par to make the cut. I reckon the cut line might actually be something like 1 under par. That could happen, so we need to keep this score going. We're definitely going to run out of fairway. To be honest, I reckon with that wind we don't really need to go with the driver, but we do see what we can maybe manufacture. That's risky. That is kind of risky. I don't. Do you know what I'm going to go with? I feel we can get through those trees. It might knock a bit off the yardage, but oof! Oh my goodness! Oh, go 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 go! Okay, that didn't even hit the trees. So that actually ended up really quite long. It's kind of compromised the shot here though. Percentage of the rough is not going to. It's actually probably going to help us a little bit. I reckon we can get up with that. Come on, go ball. Go! Oh, that could be good. That could be really good. Oh, if this goes on the oh, catch that slope. Oh, the wrong side. Oh, that could have been almost like a really good shot. The idea was to roll it up. If we'd got the other side of that slope there, we could have ended up almost really close to the hole. We now have got a very difficult shot here. Now some people actually hit a flop shot here because they're outside the putting bracket. I don't really like to do that. I like to basically, and I don't know why I've done that, press that button. I like to putt. It's just me. I'm not really bothered with people, but I like to do it this way.
And this one's for birdie.
I thought I'd hit that really short as the commentary goes out. I thought I'd really caught that short at that slope. Look at this for birdie. So we drain the birdie. Just catches that edge though. Bobbles in. But that was actually a good putt. So we get to 4 under par. Cut line still +5. Right, 178, it's 4 up. I reckon we could get there with that. Bring it back a touch, maybe just take a little bit off this. Come on, it's tracking good. Just depends what bounce we get here. Oh, it's a good shot. Oh, it's going to trickle back. Come on, stop. Oh, just failed to get up in that top ridge there. We are going to roll back, but we're not going to roll back that much. Okay, we've got a decent putt here. I would say it's right edge. It's 7 up. Probably hit that quite firm actually, but Just misjudged the line again, not by much. So we get the putt in. So we're 4 under par. Again, we don't want to make drop strokes. That's what it's all about. Pars are good, and if you make birdies and eagles, as long as you don't drop strokes, that's really the key of this game. We kind of don't need to really take driver, but driver just brings this mound into play a little bit. In the rough, we may actually hit off the mound, which could actually work in our favour, but just whoops, fairway. That was close. That was almost in the rough, but the rough is, to me, the rough is not penalising. And actually, one of the things that I think they've made the rough not as penalising because I believe they want to bring more opportunities to hit greens with kind of a sort of gamble that you might not hit it perfect, you might end up in the water or a hazard or just play a bad shot. And I think that's why they've made the rough not as penalising, because if it was penalising, you would just pitch out, take your medicine, play the shot. But I think they're giving you the opportunity to basically go for the green, and I think that can actually bring out some interesting sort of scenarios where you can possibly end up, making a bit of a mistake. That's what I believe. I kind of like the idea of the rough being kind of penalising. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But I like also the idea that you can actually go for a hole, but still hitting like a bad shot in the rough. But to me, if you hit a bad shot in the rough, you should be penalised. But I can see why they've made it not as penalising from the rough. Right, you've got a good chance here. We've not been reading the breaks all that well. We do have a good chance here at birdie though. Come on. Turn. Oh, you are kidding. Oh, I thought that was actually... Oh my goodness, that missed by millimetres. So we stay at 4 under. So the cut line is dropped. It's at +4. So I reckon I'm going to put my hand in my heart and say I think it's going to be, because if the leader's 8 under, I reckon level or even 1 under par is going to be the cut line. And this is only playing about 1-2-1. I just put a little bit of loft on this. Let's try and get it out here a little bit, bring it back with the wind. Right, we've had it good. Yeah, we didn't really come back in that wind though. It just kind of stayed out a little bit. This kind of backswing was a bit iffy. Right, again we've got another good chance at birdie here. We drain it. So that's going to get us to 5 under par. It's a steady progress. So we're only 3 shots behind the leader. So here we go, 14th. There's a par 4. Wind's helping. And I reckon we just come up here a little bit. A really good drive there. That should be nice.
And I feel like that from about 145 yards out.
Right, soap and the wind are going the same direction. It's actually quite a tricky green. You see that soap there? You could get quite a kind of odd bounce here. I might drop this down a little bit. Just de-loft it a touch. See what we get. A good shot. Tempo's good. Line's good. That bounce though. That's actually quite long. Right. Quite a long way to the hole. 8 inches up. I don't think the break's huge. It's almost, I mean, to be honest, we could actually hit this quite straight. Because I don't really think there's much break in it. 48, it's about 50 odd.
I saw your friend outside.
What?
I saw your friend outside.
I'm recording, by the way.
Joe, he walked down by.
Yeah. So that wasn't a good putt. We kind of left it a little bit short, but there's not much break in this at all. I feel it's just right edge, but oh my god! I thought for a heartbeat that was gonna just stay out. It just grabbed a little bit of the edge. So we stay at 5 under. That was actually quite close. So is this the drivable par 4? I know there was a drivable par 4 near the end. No, this is not it. Or is it? No, it's not really drivable as such, but hopefully we get this within flop distance would be good. If we get within flop distance, I'm not going to say we should have guaranteed birdie, but it will certainly be, that's got to be close. That's got to be close. Oh, 45, it's just 36 is the flop distance, so we're going to have to do the old picture Rooney. Again, I'm really still getting used to the pitch shots. So we hit it so... Oh, excuse me, that was a burp there that came. We did hit it slow, but we were just outside the blue location marker. Right, we've got to get this. A tiny bit of break in it. I'm not going to hit it hard. So that's a guaranteed birdie, that hole, really. If you walk away with a par, it's like a bogey in that hole. So move up to 6 under par. Cut line still at +4. We're only 2 shots behind the leader. Right, I don't think our drive is going to go to... I'm going to put a little bit of draw just to hold it against that wind. That might be too much. No, we're okay. Oh, that needs to stop. That needs to stop. It's in the light rough. It's not that. It's not too bad, to be honest. 140. I think with the percentage, I think that might just be about right. I've just took a little bit off that. That might be that might not be a good move. It's not bad actually. Didn't really get the line. I think we kind of maybe hit it a bit. And the line was a bit squiggly. Oh, it's rolling away actually.
And I think he will like that. 40 feet to the cup.
So we're 14 up. So we're about 54. We've had that length of putt. So we actually should be able to get this reasonably close. Because we've had that putt length before. So that's in the data banks. That should be pretty decent. It's all about remembering where your putter head is.
This one's about
And you get like a certain number if you see that the putter... this putter's got quite a distinctive shape. And you can see there, as you come back, you see different angles of the putt, or the putter. And that's when I know that I was roughly there or thereabouts for that distance. So we drop that in for par. Keeps us at 6 under par. Cut line still +4. So this is a drivable par 4. So we can actually get this pretty much close. You can actually see there that there's like a bank that we could use. We probably could actually get this quite close. Now the only problem we've got is we don't want to go too much, but the wind is in our face, so I want to be maybe a bit there. It's a big nasty mound at that throat of the green there. Shots away, it's a good drive. It's tracking well. What's the bounce going to be? That's not too bad actually. We didn't get that big kick. And we've actually ended up in the fringe, so we've actually got a chance. Probably actually go with the chip here. I could put a little bit of loft on the chip, which I might do. I sometimes really just play with the power of the chip to get my distance. Some people, you know, put a loft, de-loft, but yeah, we've done not bad. Now, if I have left, I wouldn't say a tricky putt, but got a little bit of break on it. Yeah, we drained that easy. So we're going to get to 7 under par. We're 1 shot behind the leader. So the cut lines went back up to +5. I think that's going to change though. I don't think it'll be +5. I reckon it'll be closer to even possibly 1 under par perhaps. Right, let's get driver selected. Right, that bunker kinda could come into play a little bit. Perfect. That's a good lie there. Not much deviation in it. The wind is a little bit tricky though. And that ridgeline could hurt us a little bit, depending how the ball lands. It could be. So 131. I reckon we go 135. Well, we'll deal off this. This could either be really good or really short. Oh, that's good. Get up. Oh, it's perfect. What a shot. What a golf shot. So this is actually for a tie of the lead. Boom. That was a really good round of golf. That was kind of steady. We didn't really... I felt we just consistently made shots. So there you go. Cut line. Called it. 1 under par. That's how you don't... If you ever do the cut line and you're looking at it saying, oh, I'm safe, it's +5. Nah. Always... if you're under par, you've probably got a good chance of making the cut. But it just shows you 1 under par is a cut line. I'm trying to get my scorecard, but it's not giving me it. Because I don't think we had any bogeys. But that's quite a nice course. I'll definitely give that a 5. So there we go. There's the the first round leaderboard. So we're tied for the lead with T Pratt, and then we've got quite a few people behind us, 7 unders, 6 unders. So we've actually got a chance of winning our second web.com tour event. So 3 gets automatic promotion to the PGA Tour. So we should actually do pretty well. It's quite, I wouldn't say it's an easy course. You could trip up in a few holes, but we're playing kind of steady. So let's go back to the home page. And there we go, 8 under par. So pretty decent. Got a really good chance at winning. So hopefully you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you for more Road to the PGA Tour series coming up. Take care. Bye.